Hi, this is the Frederick family back for our second video. Today we're going to talk about what?
The spot we put our hive in.
Yep, we're going to talk about our hive placement. What is like one of the main things about sunlight that we need to look out for?
That you don't want too much sunlight, but you want some sunlight.
Right. And it's good to have exposure to the morning sun. So we've got over here is east, and so we've got a window here to the east, and then you can't see it, but behind us we've got a walnut tree. But then in the afternoon we also have sun exposure over here. And I think an important thing to note is that in our area of the state, it gets to be real hot. And these last couple of springs, we've had some early heat waves. So I'm really trying to be mindful of the amount of heat that the bees will get. So we do have early morning sun, we have afternoon sun, and we've got shade. So I think we got the sun part covered. The next part talks about wind protection. And so we do get some windy days, not so much in the midsummer, but in the spring and sometimes in the fall we get some windy days, huh?
Yep.
And so we'll show some footage of it, but we got like kind of a bramble around here that protects this little area. I know we've got an open field over here, but there's a lot more stuff around than just this open field. So yeah, we've kind of got the wind cover locked down with this area. The next thing that we could talk about is a water source, which is important for the bees. When we get our bees here, we're gonna set up some water real close. I've heard that everybody sets up water in the hive and then the bees never drink it and they don't care about it. But we have a small pond that's over here, and we can keep that filled pretty much year round. And also, I'm usually always irrigating, so I'm sure bees use dew to stay hydrated. So we have several forage options. Some of them we're going to be adding. For later season, I'll just knock this off first. We're going to add a bunch of sunflowers because we've got a wildflower area back here. And so we're going to add a bunch of sunflowers to it, and those things grow late into the year. And we're going to add lavender because those also grow late into the year. So we have plenty of space to add a bunch of lavender and a bunch of sunflowers. I know they need a lot of food in the fall because they're going into winter, and we're trying to be mindful of that. But the other thing you can't see is we have orchards all around. So maybe a quarter mile this way, we've got cherry orchards. We've been over there to pick apples, haven't we?
Uh-huh. Well, I think the apples are actually over there.
Yep, there's apple orchards over there. There's pear orchards, some pear orchards my grandpa used to have that are over there still. Yeah, we got wild cherry trees on the property. So there's a big wildflower area that we have over here. It kind of blooms different stuff all year, but we got white daisies. We've got black-eyed Susans. We got a bunch of wildflowers. So the bees will have a variety of different forage options. Kind of one of the main things we're worried about right now is the yellow jackets that we have around here. We've got almost a problem with yellow jackets, so that's one thing we're trying to address right now before we get the bees. But we want to address the yellow jacket problem because they can kill our bees, and they forage for the same food sources a lot of the time, I guess. I think they forage for the same sources, but I think yellow jackets also come and steal from your honeybees, and so yellow jackets are a lot more aggressive than honeybees are.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel and also like. And the bee book I have is called the Bee Book. So make sure to get that if you want bees like us.
Yep, it's a book that was recommended online, and it's for children around my son's age. He's 9. So he's shown me some pretty good information that's in there, and I think if you've got a child Emmett's age, then it'd be good for them too. All right, so we're the Frederick family, and subscribe to our channel. It's Sweet Peas Honeybees, and once we get our package of bees, we'll show you the process of setting them up in here. All right, thank you.